So after I shared about the origins of Lady Darby, several of you asked me to also share about what inspired me to write the Verity Kent series and her character. And she honestly writing the series came from a time when publishing was going through a kind of a transition phase, and my publisher wasn't giving out contracts. They were kind of on a pause. And I wasn't sure if I was going to get to continue to write Lady Darby, and I'd always dreamed of writing 2 series. And so that was kind of just brainstormed in that time, and I pitched it, and it got picked up by Kensington, and, the rest is history. That's why it got published. But Verity came from my doing research. I've always been fascinated by World War I, and I was trying to find sort of something different, some spark. And I just happened to be, I don't even know how I ended up there, but I happened to be on the MI6 British intelligence website, and I was just flipping through their history page, and they mentioned that all of these women had worked for British intelligence during the First World War. And I thought, wait, what? And so I started down that rabbit hole of research and all the papers that had been released, and the information that had come out, and the La Dame Blanche, the group that they worked with in Belgium. And so I started doing all that research, and I found all this so fascinating information about these women that worked British intelligence. And I thought, this is it. I need a character. I'm going to write a female intelligence agent. And so a lot of her exploits are based on the real life exploits of some of those British intelligence agents, but also I don't know. I wanted her to be different than Lady Darby in particular. And so some of my choices were that. She was definitely more of a consciously constructed character versus Lady Darby kind of came to me as she was. And then I tried to make her backstory fit how she felt to me. And so Verity was much more of a conscious creation of those other intelligence agents, and wanting to be different than Lady Darby, and just wanting to write a certain type of character, and type of story. And even her romance with her significant other is specifically meant to be different. I wanted to do something different than Kira and Gage in the Lady Darby series. I wanted to tell a different story. And so I've loved how they've turned out, and it's been fun to get to explore those heroines and their relationships in those different ways.